Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Colm McGuigan for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast, delighted to be joined by Jason Quigley, the boy from the hills of Donegal, here in Madison Square Garden. What's this mean to you, Jason?
It's great to be in here now. You know, it's great to be in here and soaking up the environment. This is where I really, you know, come into myself now. Do you know what I mean? I really... Sometimes this puts people out of their comfort zone, whereas this puts me in my comfort zone. You know, I feel good in here, looking forward to the press conference now, and yeah, I'm excited.
As well as that, there's not an added pressure on you, but Katie Taylor fell at the last hurdle. Michael Conlon unfortunately fell at the last hurdle. Is this your time, Jason Quigley? Is this your time on the big stage, Madison Square Garden in New York, put Ireland back on the map?
Yeah, definitely. It's a chance for me, you know, to put a wee bit of back in there behind Ireland again and put us back on a good victory. But it's no disappointment really. Like, of course it's disappointment for Michael and it's a disappointment for Katie, but you know, they both fought unbelievable fighters. You know, they both stepped up and dared to be great and give it their absolute all. Like Katie stepping up in her homecoming fight against an undisputed champion at the weight above and putting on a great fight in Ireland was amazing. You know, Michael stepping in against Lopez in his hometown of Belfast. Like Lopez, I think people, you know, I think people just didn't see him coming in under the radar. He's an unbelievable fighter, hits like a horse. I can see and hear it. So look, it's no disrespect to those Irish fighters that dared to be great, you know, and I know the two of them personally, and you know, I wish the two of them all the very best now in their comeback and, you know, getting back up to that level again, because they both belong there. But this is definitely a good chance now for me to put a good victory and a good jip in the Irish name again.
Whenever you were standing in front of Berlanga and you looked into his eyes and you had a couple of words together, what did he say to you?
He was just saying, "Oh, this is my city now," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, this is your city. Like you're from Brooklyn. This is New York. You were born here. I know, lad. Like, I don't need a geography lesson. He's the one that needs a geography lesson. He thinks Ireland's a city. It's a fucking country. Do you know what I mean?"
Whenever you spoke to him and he was in your face, did you sense anything from him?
Not really. I didn't sense anything. Like, I just know that that's the type of him. You know, he needs to be in the public eye. He needs to be the centre of attention. He needs to be out there and doing things. But, you know, like, he's not really making sense either. Like, by Ireland's my city. Like, it's not a city, lad. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, saying all these things, like, he needs to... I think a lot of people know that you always watch out for the quiet one. Everybody knows that somebody coming in quiet always has that bit of danger about them. Whereas Berlanga, like, he needs to come out there and give himself that jip, that jump. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is.
What type of performance can we expect to see from Jason Quigley? Will it be dominating, explosive? Will it be boxing on the outside?
It'll be whatever it needs to be, because, you know, we have prepared for whatever he has to throw at us. But most importantly, we're concentrated on myself and my own game plan, doing what I can do best, and let him worry about what he has to do. Do you know, he's the man that has to get in there and win on Saturday night. He has to get in and he has to win. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference.
Well, Jason, thank you very much for your time on IFL. Hopefully on Saturday night we catch up and you're victorious and we can have a good chat about what's next. Appreciate it, mate.
Top man. Love the Celtic top, lad.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.